What's up, guys? Sterlister here, back with another video to talk about some updates, things that's going on like that. First off, what we want to talk about is the channel rebranding. So I'm rebranding the channel, keeping the name Sterlist there, but got rid of the purple, silver, and black theme that I was using before and moving to this red, white, and blue with a little bit of black accents. As you can see on the screen now is my new logo. Um, I love it. I think it's pretty sick. Worked all day on this yesterday. I worked all day yesterday on like the whole theme that I have running throughout the channel. You'll see the frame on the video now, the logo, and then we'll get to the channel art that's on YouTube. But you can see I kept some distinct features like the bulging S and the tiles and that gradient look, but I've added some new ones too. Like I said, this color scheme is new, and then also this kind of red splatter spiral that I've got going on around the S. So I'm pretty pumped. I really like it. I really like what it looks like on the channel and then how it's transitioned and translated really through the rest of the channel to the channel art and then the frame on the video here. So that's our new thing, our new colors, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Drop a like, get my name out there, and let's get this rebranding, known and out there. So here we have our channel art. As you can see, like I said, I stuck with our theme of the kind of black and white gradient tiles, the red spirals, and then obviously the logo and then the name Sterlist there. So I really like it. This is what you'll see on a TV. If you're viewing my profile on desktop, you'll just see the banner, and then on the phone, some of it gets cut out, but that's just the nature of viewing it on a smaller display. So pretty pumped about that. And then as you'll see, as I mentioned before on the screen, we've got the new frame, the previous next video buttons on the bottom, and then up top the logo and the webcam in the top right corner. So pretty pumped about that. So along with the channel rebranding, I'm looking at getting back into recording and streaming. As you can see in the background, I've got my Army flag there. So I've just graduated college and I'm officially active duty in the Army, headed to flight school next week in South Alabama. I'll be living there with some roommates, some friends of mine, and needed a new hobby. So I'm getting back into recording and streaming, things like that. So really excited about it. And to do that, I went ahead and rebuilt my computer. So I rebuilt the computer that I was using in high school to make the previous videos and basically gutted it. So at the end of the video here, you'll see a time lapse, some footage from the beginning until about 3/4 of the way through the build. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the build on camera, but I've got the setup and the pretty much in system right here in the next picture, so let's check that out. So what I basically did was I kept the old case and then gutted the rest of the system. I didn't really intend to do that, it just kind of happened that way. So I thought I could just replace the CPU, the motherboard, and the graphics card. But as I started rebuilding, we made 2 or 3 trips to Best Buy because I realized that I couldn't use the old heatsink, my power supply didn't have enough connections, etc. You name it, we ran into it, and I went ahead and just gutted the system and then built it. So what we did is we went with an Intel i5 9600K, I think it's the Coffee Lake, and it's pretty dope. It's really handling everything really well. Paired it with some 16 gigabyte, 3000 megahertz Corsair Vengeance RAM. Went ahead and replaced the power supply with a Corsair 650M. It's got plenty of connections for everything that I need. And then for our motherboard, we're using the MSI MPG Z390. As is standard with all these videos, I'll go ahead and put links in the description. But the system is kind of a beast. I love it. And then to cool my CPU, I'm using the H60. So I wanted to use the H100i. I even bought it, had it in my hands, but it just doesn't fit in my case, unfortunately. So I had to return it and go with something smaller, the H60, but it's working beautifully, plenty enough for my system. And the beast of the system here, the MSI GeForce GTX 1660 Ti NVIDIA graphics card. This thing is 6 gigabytes of dedicated RAM, and it's a monster. It's sweet. Middle of the price range as far as middle of the pack as far as the price is concerned, and I highly recommend it. It won't set your budget back too much, but it's definitely an upgrade you can do just one at a time to really make a difference. And then the LL120 Corsair fans, these are awesome fans. I've been wanting these since they came out, and they're a bit pricey. I think it cost me $130 for 3 of them, but they really just make the system stand out. As far as the customization through the ICU Corsair Link app, you can link it with the Vengeance Pro RAM there, and it's really awesome. A lot of cool lighting effects, things like that, so highly recommend. But the system's a beast. What I went ahead and did was before I rebuilt it, I set the old system up, and I downloaded a benchmarking program from Steam called 3D Mark. It's awesome, it's free, it works really well, and it'll let you know where your computer's at, even compared to computers on the market and things like that. So I'll go ahead and compare those results next between the old system and then the new system, but I'm happy with the way it turned out, and let me know what you think. It's not too flashy, but the LEDs give it that, nice vibe, and it's just a nice mid-tower gaming PC. So, without dragging this on too much longer, let's get into the specs. Alright, so here are the benchmark results for the original computer that I was using in high school. Out of a score of 10,000, we can just look at a scale of 1 to 10. I got a 1.4. It was pretty rough, as you can see there. When it went through the graphics test, I had about anywhere from 7 to 10 FPS, and then on the CPU test, we were at 5. So it was struggling quite a bit. If we look at the comparison here to the new system, we're looking at a score of 6.3 out of 10, so much better. Big jump here, running about 42 frames per second and then 18 on the CPU. So big difference there, and then the kind of more detailed results we can see on Google Chrome here. So let's pull that up, and then here we go. So this is the new results here. Like I said, 6.3 as it compares to other systems. We got above a gaming laptop, just below a 4K gaming PC, which I'm pretty happy with. I don't intend to be doing any 4K gaming. I don't have a 4K monitor, so definitely happy with this score, and better than 61% of results. So that's pretty great. I'm going to scroll through the specs here just so you can see. Pause it, look if you want, but I won't really get into them. So here are the results for the original computer, looking at that 1.405 score. And then as it compares, we were below a gaming laptop, if you remember from the other results. And it was only better than 3% of all results. So big jump, and I was really happy with it. So once again, here are the specs. But yeah, so that's where we're at, and I'm really happy with it. So let's get into the time-lapse video, and yeah, there you go.
Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
So guys, there you have it. That's the complete video here. I'm happy to be back. Let me know what you think of everything in the comments, the new build, the channel rebranding, etc. If you've got any ideas, let me know. Always looking for advice and just general feedback. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and drop a like, subscribe if you haven't, and can't wait for more. Hope you can either. Thanks, guys.